Mastering yes, no questions in past simple tense. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our series on conversational English. Today, we're going to focus on forming yes, no questions with verb tenses, specifically past simple tense. It's time to learn how to ask and answer yes, no questions related to events in the past. The past simple tense is used to talk about completed actions in a time before now. It's formed with the base form of the verb for all persons, except for the verb be, which has two forms, was and were. To form questions in the past simple tense, we invert the subject and the verb. Let's use an example verb, work. In the past simple tense, it becomes worked. So, if we want to form a yes, no question in the past simple tense, we would say, did you work yesterday? To form a yes, no question in the past simple tense, we use did plus subject plus base form of the verb. Did is the auxiliary verb that helps to form questions in the past simple tense. The main verb, regardless of the subject, is always in its base form. For instance, you worked yesterday becomes, did you work yesterday? Remember, for the verb be, the form changes depending on the subject. So, he was at home becomes, was he at home? Responding to these questions is straightforward. You use yes or no, followed by a comma, and then a short sentence using the subject and the correct form of the verb. For example, in response to, did you work yesterday? You could say, yes, I did. Or, no, I didn't. Similarly, in response to, was he at home? You could say, yes, he was. Or, no, he wasn't. Well, that's it for today's episode on forming and responding to yes, no questions in the past simple tense. This is a key part of being able to converse effectively in English. With practice, you'll soon be asking and answering these questions with ease. Remember, practice makes perfect. So, go ahead, practice asking and answering yes, no questions with your friends or in the comments below. Stay tuned for our next lesson where we'll tackle the present simple tense. Until then, keep practicing, and happy learning.